A couple of days ago, I posted a video raising awareness of the possibility that there might be a cover-up with regards to the possibility that a nurse may have been killed unintentionally through the vaccination program, and it might be getting buried. A quick recap of the facts. This lady, Tiffany Dover, received a vaccination live on camera. She then fainted, subsequently recovered initially, and then the claim is from a Facebook post that claims that somebody's died post vaccination. Autopsy is due in 48 hours, and that there was a perception by the poster that there may well be a cover-up. The point of the video was to raise awareness to the possibility that there might be a cover-up, because the possibility is that a nurse might have been killed by a vaccination designed to save millions. It caused a bit of a stir, 20 odd thousand views in a 48-hour period or whatever it was, which is quite high for me, and it's raised awareness, which was the intention of the video. There's been some feedback, some reaction, and I'm going to go through one that I thought was quite funny. So let's have a look at the reaction, and then we'll look at some new evidence to suggest what the position might now be. And I'm going to reassert my position. It appears that this Tiffany Dover lady has actually died, and I'm going to show you for why. But in the meantime, let's consider this moron, and let's have a moment of lapse where we suspend reality for a moment. He's on double speed to speed it up for your hearing benefit. First reactions.
Hang on one goddamn minute. You're talking about scientific bits, so your first thing that you should have done scientifically is probably find out if Tiffany Dover is dead. That would be the first thing you really need to do, which I'm assuming you haven't probably bothered to do. The second thing would be to take that Facebook post you're showing there and track its origins, find out where it came from, and possibly stumble across something like this. Magic. Now, if you have a look, that's the same Facebook post that Sleeping Wankbag is using. Oh, except there's one little problem. That was posted on the 15th of December. So even with time zones and things like that, you could say 36 hours, maybe 48 hours before Tiffany Dover had her injection. So unless fucking Big Pharma, if you want to go on that route, have got a time machine and sent her back in time to die before she had the vaccine, that would make no sense. And also, that original post is for a nurse in Alabama who didn't exist and didn't have a vaccine and also didn't fucking die. The fuck is wrong with you? Get the vaccine. Stop being a fucking knob. For fuck's sake. People like you put other people at risk who can't get the vaccine. For fuck's sake. No. Just fucking no.
So obviously, he concludes by saying, just get the vaccine. The point of the video was not about getting the vaccine or not. The point of the video was to raise awareness to the possibility that there might be a cover-up going on, and he demonstrates that his key piece of evidence relies on a Facebook post, which was the standard of evidence that I relied on in the first place. But now what I want to do, I want to demonstrate that his Facebook post that he relies upon is not the same post that I presented, which I'm not really going to offer any explanation for, just to raise awareness. Because his demonstration, his Facebook post, was reliant on Casey Mayer, and it was dated the 15th of December at 23:36. That was his cited evidence. However, the evidence that I presented was Janelle's post. Now, I'm not really sure what's going on here. All I can say is that it says, in the update, it says, here's the update you've all been waiting for, screenshot if you'd like to share, not much info, blah blah blah. So it appears that we're both dealing with a screenshot. Now, I don't know who these screenshots relate to, but what I can tell you is that there is a post-vaccination death and a perceived cover-up, which is the point. So I don't really accept this evidence as proving anything, because it appears to be a screenshot. Now, okay, it appears on the 15th of December. It may well be the original post, but the point is, we're not really sure who's being referred to, because it doesn't say. Now, what we can say is that somebody did die, because that's the claim. So if we accept that somebody seems to have died, the question then is, who is it? Now, this could be Casey Mayer, somebody else that's a third party that's nothing to do with this, or it could be referring to the lady in question. The timelines are difficult because of the time zones, so it's difficult to know exactly what time zones these are all relating to. But it doesn't change the fact that somebody's dead. So at this moment, I'm going to suspend judgment on this, other than to say I don't want to accept this guy's evidence, because it appears that we're both dealing with screenshots. Right? Now, I don't really care what his explanation is for this. It doesn't really matter. It's still subject to the woman being demonstrated to be alive. So, let's move on, because I want to demonstrate some other research that's come to head, which is more persuasive than this gent's. Okay, so let's have a little look on YouTube when you do a search for Tiffany Dover. You can do a search. You can do this yourself. Click on Tiffany Dover, then click on channels and narrow it down, and you will find these same results. So you should find these same results, and you can see that one of them's got these hashtags. So you click on this one, and then you go, okay, so let's see what this one is. And you can. First thing I always do is I go into the about, see when it was joined, 18th of December. Today's the 21st of December. This girl died on the 17th of December, allegedly. Possibly the 18th of December, depending on which country set this up. But fundamentally, the issue is that this is supposed to have been set up the day she died. Now, if this is being covered up, then obviously this is going to be raising questions, because it's like, is it coincidence that she suddenly found a presence on YouTube after however many years of being a mom? And the answer, of course, is if this is being covered up, then they're going to make this look legit. Now, what's interesting is if you look at how many views these have all had. I mean, I've clicked through some of these to have a look, and none of them are addressing post-vaccination. They're all either at the time, of the time, or like there's nothing in her videos that indicates that she's live now. These are historic videos. Now, you can think that these are real if you want to, but all she needs to do is come on camera and say, hey, look, this is the date and time, here's today's paper or whatever, somewhere on the internet that post-dates her alleged apparent death, and demonstrate that she's actually on camera, showing that she's actually alive. This does not do this. So we have to accept that this is completely and utterly circumstantial. It is superficial. And the other thing I want to show you is, if we go into these, you can, every single video, the comments are all turned off, every single one of them. So why would that be if she's a legitimate person? Now, bear in mind that we're in the middle of a massive worldwide pandemic, right, where nurses are at breaking point. Remember, I'm just showing that the comments are turned off. Nurses are at breaking point. NHS is about to collapse, or the American equivalent, whatever it is in America. Yet this woman has suddenly, in 2 days, turned into what appears to be an internet sensation on YouTube. Comments are all turned up on her videos. Her account's only been set up the day after she died, or the day of she died, or whatever it is. Are you telling me that this account is a genuine Tiffany Dover? I don't think so. If you think this is, you can think that, but there are lots of stupid people on the internet that think silly things. People think that we live on a spinny ball on the internet. It's ridiculous. Finally, I want to bring up this point. This is the final point, and then I'll wrap this video up. This guy here, Joe Leonard, has done a dedicated video to whether or not she's dead or alive. Fair play to the guy, he's had a look into it too. He looks into his her Instagram account and her Facebook account, and he concludes that, you know, she's probably a legitimate person, and she probably is a legitimate person, but he does a couple of things that need to be raised awareness too. He claims that he's found her on Facebook, and obviously you can find her yourself until you actually try. Because when I tried typing in the name I saw on screen, I couldn't find any people. Why is that? I'm not sure what the reason for that is, but I could not find anybody by that name when I did the same search that he claims that he can do. So, not quite sure what's going on there. Point is that he's done something that I can't do. So I can't verify this guy's claim. Now, I wanted to demonstrate what was the date of her most recent video. And this guy demonstrates on Facebook that she does not have any recent videos. And I'd encourage you to go and watch the guy's video and listen to when he says that she last posted on Facebook. Because guess what? It's before she's supposed to have died. So there's not been anything on her Facebook since she's died, allegedly. So the question is, well, why is it that she's not on Facebook, but she's supposed to be all over YouTube? Now, I don't think it's likely that a nurse is going to be suddenly interested in YouTube and then suddenly not be interested in Facebook. She would be telling everybody everywhere on all the platforms that she could to get the message across that she is alive, and the claims that she might be dead are false. Yet she's doing everything on YouTube, it appears, but nothing on Facebook. Why is that? Now, again, I'm not saying that this is proof that she's alive or dead, but there's a massive hole in the evidence to suggest that she's alive, because we've got a fake YouTube account, and we've also got what appears to be a dormant Facebook account. By all accounts, at Christmas, one of the busiest times of the year. I mean, where's the Christmas tree? Where's the decorations photos? Where's the presents list that she's got for her children? You know, this list of presents that everyone buys, or the mountain of presents that people buy for their children. Where's that kind of stuff? Because I'm not having that she's so prolific on YouTube suddenly as a YouTube superstar. I'm not having that she's not on Facebook. That's ridiculous. It's just not true. So, my position is still that this woman appears to have died. There's no evidence that she's alive. Now, if anybody's got any evidence that's better than this, that shows that she's alive and that she's posting stuff that's relative to be post that date when she's alleged to have died, let's see it. Because at the moment, the claims that she's not dead are without any evidence whatsoever, and the claims that she's alive are not actually proving that she's alive. They just look like they're based on a fake YouTube account and difficult to find on YouTube, and Instagram doesn't seem to be addressing the point either. So do some research for me, and if I've got it wrong, demonstrate it with something in the comments that shows me I've got it wrong. But nothing is showing that she's alive at the moment. Just claiming that she's alive or claiming that she did not die doesn't mean she's alive, guys. So let's not claim she's alive. Let's see what we can do with proving that she is actually alive. Because if she's not alive...
And it appears to me that she actually did die. And it also appears that there is a cover-up going on. So, as you can see, I state there's no activity on any of her social media accounts. I even sent her a direct message saying, hey, are you, can you confirm your status? Like, what's going on? Are you okay? But I have not had any response, and nobody's had any response, because it's pretty hard to respond if you're not alive. So let's look at the data here. Not only is there no, this is pretty much a 99%. If a woman is not on social media for 5 or 6 days, I mean, come on, no one could hold themselves back. Everyone's addicted to this stuff. Men are too, but especially women, who have children. They love posting pictures of the kids. People are addicted to this, addicted to social media. They love posting pictures, and she's a habitual user going back many years. So it is a big red flag that she has not responded at all after a major, the most public event of her life. Okay, she's on the world stage. Everyone knows her face. Anyone that's on the internet knows who Tiffany Dover is. There's a video on YouTube. You can check out my Twitter mega thread if you'd like, but there's a link to her YouTube. This is from 5 years ago, where she says hi. There's only like one video on there apparently, where she states that she's 25 at the beginning of the video, so it does confirm that. It appears that she is 30 years old. It appears to be correct. If this is if she's alive, she could end it all right now. Just post, hey guys, I'm fine.
So I want you guys to go over to this guy's video and watch what he says. He does it better than what I've done it. I started the ball rolling. He's looked on different systems and setups that he's familiar with in his area or whatnot. The point is, overall, is this lady alive or not? Now, there's no excuse for why she wouldn't be if she really is alive, and it was all a very trivial matter. And I'm looking forward to the original video that I put up getting reinstated, because it isn't disinformation. It does appear that the lady's died. So do have a look at it yourself. Go to this guy's video. Do give him a like and a thumbs up, and basically engage, because the more awareness that we can do about this possibility that there is a cover-up, the better it is for everybody. So I'm out. I'm done. Have a good evening, and if I don't see you before Christmas, do have a good Christmas. If not, we'll find out whether or not this lady is alive, because it doesn't look good at the minute.
The fuck is wrong with you? Get the vaccine. Stop being a fucking knob. For fuck's sake. People like you put other people at risk who can't get the vaccine. For fuck's sake. No. Just fucking no.